Before I got saved, or before I got born again, I wanted to be a business entrepreneur. I wanted to do business because I felt like I had the ability to do business, and also governance, leadership, with people called politics. But politics is about leadership and governance. And those were some of my passion and aspiration that drove me. Before I got saved, my dad. And after I got saved, I looked up to men like Archbishop Benson in the Hosa, my grandfather in the faith, T.L. Osborne, Dr. Maurice Arello, people like Dr. Lester Summerall. These were my heroes. These were people that had great, what I would say, made deep impressions on my life when it comes to the things of God. I had a very difficult upbringing, and I'll say that what I am today, who I am today, is more of an act of God's grace and mercy, because I didn't live with both parents for a long time, where they would have had or made the necessary input into my life that would have allowed me to become what I am. Like Paul said, I am what I am by the grace of God. So when I look at my upbringing and the struggles, and how there was a time I lived with my mom, but most time I've been on my own. And then there was a time I lived with my dad. And those were not many years or long periods of time. A lot of breaks in between. But most of the time, I've been on my own. I've been a loner. And so, if you want to talk about who gets the credit for what I have become and for who I am, is an act of the grace of God. Sometimes people have said to me that, who taught me how to love deep as I do? And I think it has everything to do with the love of God that I have experienced personally over the years and the decades, that has taught me how to love the way I do. I would say the Psalms, because when I look at the life of David and I look at my life, I see a lot of similarities. When I look at the amount of conflict and challenges I encountered before I was born, and throughout my youth and my life, the levels of warfare and contentions and conflict, the Psalms really speaks to my life. And so it's as much as there are so many other books that impact me deeply, the Psalms are my favorites. I would say they should study the book of Proverbs. They should study the book of Proverbs, and must also understand that shortcuts in life and in ministry will always cut you short. And as much as possible, they should avoid taking shortcuts and always go the extra mile in life and in the things of God especially, and for whatever they do in life and in God, going the extra mile will take one far. And building character than charisma, than gifting, and than anointing. Character. It's always better than charisma, anointing, and gifting. Character will take you where anointing, gifting, and charisma can take you. Anointing, gifting, charisma can open a door for you. But how long you stay in there, how long you last, how long you endure when you get there or when you get up. The Bible says a man gift maketh room for him. So your gift can make room for you. But it takes character to sustain you, and it takes character to keep you there. By anointing and gift and charisma and fame, you can rise. But how long you stay on top has everything to do with character. So I will encourage the young generation to dwell and to build more on character than charisma, anointing, fame, and gifting. I think for me, potential. I see potential in people before they even discover that they have potential. I see potential in people. And the other thing also is humility. When I see that the person has potential and the person also has humility in them, they honor the principles of God, and simple principles like honoring your father and your mother, honoring the elderly, doing people right, and not be one that abuses people or take advantage of people or exploit people, but doing people right. Those are qualities that when I see in people, I'm attracted to them, and it motivates me to want to reach out to them and to want to help them.